Hi there, I'm Stephanie Sackerman, and in most of my videos, I have introduced myself as a mom, as a certified mindfulness teacher, as an educator, as a positive discipline parent educator, and as a certified coach for the IAWP. And I am all those things, but really I kind of want to simplify it today. I am a mindful mom coach. And so today I am really going to speak to the moms out there because those are the people who I am just so passionate about supporting. So it doesn't mean that, if you're not a mom, that this is not going to relate to you, but I just want to know that I am sending this direct love, this direct message to any of the moms who are out there who are listening. You may be watching this at different times, but I have to just kind of share what's on my heart and what's going on in my life as I'm recording this video. And it's a huge season of change here in our household because school is about to begin. And my husband is a teacher, and so everything sort of seems like it's beginning to change, right? And when I think about the season transitioning from summer to fall, we think about the leaves dropping, right? And that's really kind of the message that I want to share with you today, this idea of as we transition into a new season, this concept of letting something go. And you might not be watching this in fall. Maybe you don't even have any children who are going to school, or they're not school aged, or whatever it may be. Maybe you don't even have any kids. Here's what I'm going to say. Oh, life is a series of changes, right? And so oftentimes we don't realize change is happening. Sometimes we don't see it until we're out of it, but it is full of seasons of change. So whether it is having a baby, a new member in your family, a change of your whole life, right? Maybe it is starting a new job. Maybe it's leaving a job. Maybe it's moving, purchasing a home. Maybe it's deciding to enroll, in a program or at school. Life is full of all of these changes. And I like to think of times of change as a chance to sort of reset. And I want to be kind of clear about that because I don't want anyone to think that, oh, hey, it's a new season, I'm just going to throw out everything from the past. Sometimes we want to do that, right? Sometimes we're ready to move on to the next year, to the next place, to the next thing, right? But it's not about just discarding all of that and forgetting about it, right? It's about reflecting on all of that and then deciding, okay, what do I want to bring with me into this new season? And what is it that, like the trees, I'm ready to drop, right? So the trees, they drop their leaves as they move into the season of fall. What is something that maybe would feel good for you to put down? And so, it could be something that you're actually doing. It could be an activity that you're doing that you're saying, this is no longer serving me. I'm ready to kind of stop doing this. It could be an expectation that you have for yourself. It could be an expectation that you feel someone else has for you, which if that's the case, reach out to me. Let's talk about expectations. Maybe it is a belief you have. Maybe it's a thought you're having. It could be any of these things, right? But just thinking about, is there something that maybe I'm ready to let drop down to the ground and then move forward without carrying? Okay, so, whatever it is for you, I want to remind you that it's really important for you to be compassionate with yourself about it. Maybe you're going to let go of negative self-talk, that might be a beautiful thing that you're ready to let go of. And maybe you're not even sure, maybe you have no idea right now. You never thought about actually being able to let go of something that's not benefiting you. And so if that's the case, I'm going to share a few strategies around this idea. So for me, it's all about getting quiet, right? So I love the practice of mindfulness meditation. And for me, when I really need to get an answer, I need to get quiet, because there's so much chatter going on, up here, and so many people out there who can tell me what to do or tell me what to think or whatever it may be, whether I'm inviting that in or if it's just something that's landing on me. But it's really helpful for me to just get quiet in meditation, to close my eyes and to just listen to my inner knowing. And I know that for some people, that doesn't feel comfortable. That's not what works, right? So here's a couple other ideas for you. I taught writing for 10 years before becoming a mom and becoming a coach and doing what I do. And I am so passionate about the written word. There's something very special about taking a pen or pencil and putting it to paper. Things just come out that we're not even aware of, right? So maybe journaling will be a way for you to figure out, is there something that I'm desiring to put down? Is there something that would feel good for me to put down? Another strategy, this might sound silly, but pull out your phone. Look through the contacts. Is there someone in your phone who maybe isn't making you feel the way you want to feel? Who isn't supporting you in the way that you want to be supported? Who isn't helping you grow and progress into the person who you wish to be? Maybe you're ready to delete that contact. Maybe you're just ready to say, okay, next time you call me, maybe I'm not going to pick up the phone right away. Maybe it's going to be looking at your calendar. I love this one because so many of us are people pleasers, right? And we say yes when we really, really don't want to say yes. And so we might have things on our calendar that maybe aren't in alignment with us, and maybe they don't feel good to us. And so maybe there's something that you may wish to say no to in the future. Take off your calendar. Maybe it's going to be looking at your social media, people who you follow. There might be some accounts that, they're not bringing you joy. Maybe they're making you feel not so good about yourself. Maybe they're causing you to react in a way that's not serving you. So maybe it's time to mute that account. Maybe it's going to be going into the pantry, opening it up, really looking around and saying, is there something in here that I'm using maybe as a crutch? Maybe it's going to be those peanut M&Ms that when you're feeling stressed, you just grab a handful and you go ahead and you eat. I get that. But maybe you're ready to say, okay, I don't need those peanut M&Ms anymore. I don't need that. That's not serving me. That's not helping me. It's not benefiting me. And maybe you're going to go through this exercise and think about these things, and maybe you're not going to be ready to put any of it down. And I just want you to know that that is okay. Because just the idea, just thinking about it is really powerful. And maybe in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, maybe you're going to be ready to put it down. And that's amazing, because that's when you can grow. That's when you can heal. That's when you can flourish. That's when you can really go on that journey to figure out, how to be the best version of yourself. And what's really awesome is that when we do this work, because listen, I know as a mom, sometimes it's like, I don't have time to do this kind of stuff. I don't have time to reflect on me. I don't have time to care for myself. I understand. I hear that a lot, right? I work with moms. I am a mom. But here's what I will say. When we do this work, when we think about, okay, what would feel good for me to put down? And when we can respond to ourselves with kindness and compassion and understanding, that's when we can show up as the mom who we want to be. That's when we can give that compassion to our children, to our spouses, to our parents, to our friends, right? That's when we have more of it to give. Okay, so if this is connecting with you, if you're like, wow, you're speaking my language, I want you to reach out to me. Maybe it's just to ask me, well, what does Mindful Mom coaching look like? That's the one-on-one coaching that I do. Maybe it's to say, hey, tell me about some of the, the group programs, the group coaching that you do throughout the year. So whatever it is, I hope you reach out, moms, if this is landing with you and if you feel this in your heart. Right? So I'm going to share a couple of ways you can get in touch with me. You can follow me at Live, Love, Be Well. That's my Instagram handle. It's also my Facebook name. You can go to my website, www.llbwc.com. And I just want to say that I'm proud of you for just sticking to the end of this video, right? And if you take the next step, if you start thinking about, what is it that I want to put down? I have a fly flying around here. Sorry about that. But if you can start thinking about that, then you're already on your way. And you should be so proud of yourself. And if you can put something down, awesome. If you need help putting something down, reach out to me. So until we meet again, may you live, love, be well, and I wish you so much luck, and I send you mindfulness, gratitude, and love.